Jasmine Lewis. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. I'm 21 years old and I currently reside in Mill Basin. I started doing makeup for people my junior year of high school. I was about 16 years old. I was on the cheerleading team, so we always had to look on fleek or whatever. So I would always do their makeup. And I also realized that you could profit off of doing makeup, so it then became a hobby and turned into a hustle, and now it's currently in my passion. My parents were pretty supportive when I told them that I wanted to become a makeup artist because my dad, he's self-employed and my mom already had two businesses of her own. So it was kind of like a natural thing, like to be a young entrepreneur. They're really hard on me. They show me tough love, and because I'm kind of a procrastinator, so they're always on me to make sure I get things done and I take things more seriously. Because sometimes I could come off very, well, I think I'm pretty patient, but sometimes I could come off as I don't care, but it's not that I don't care. Sometimes I just like to go with the flow. But yeah, my mom and my boyfriend motivate me a lot, and also my brother a lot, and my dad. At first, my Instagram name was Hostility Jazz because in high school, like I always liked to look on point. And it's funny that I always wanted to look on point because I went to Catholic school. We had uniforms, so you had to make sure your uniform was like, tip top shape. So at first it was Hostility Jazz, but I feel like Hostility Jazz wasn't really my personality, even though I like to look on point. And a lot of people in high school always said, "Oh, you're so humble," because even though we wore uniform, like I always had name brand shoes or like a name brand bag. Because my parents was also, well, mostly my mom and my brother are like into fashion. So it kind of rubbed off. And I feel like most people think just because you have name brand stuff, you're kind of snotty and, you know, but yeah, so that's how I came with Humble Jazz. My first time doing Karen Silva's makeup, it was pretty normal because at first I didn't know who she was, but I had an idea that she was somebody big based off how her assistant had wrote me. So when her assistant wrote me, I had ended up looking up her name on Instagram, and it was super last minute as well. So I was kind of, at the time, I didn't really have money to get a cab and go to the city. So shout out to my best friend for stopping everything and, making sure I got to that appointment because it was a really big opportunity. Um, and I also ended up late due to traffic, but she was really understanding about it. And everything went smoothly. A gem that stuck with me was being social. Like, it's very important to be social when you're an entrepreneur. And I feel like as we get older, well, I could really speak for myself. I feel like as I got older, it was kind of hard for me to make friends because, you don't want to just friend up everybody and then they turn on you and just like stuff like that. But I realized like you could like just draw that line. Like it doesn't have to get too personal where like somebody could just tell your business or exploit you. Yeah, I feel like being social is like number one key to being an entrepreneur because you need connections and like if you know somebody, it's just really good. It's just really good to be social. My favorite clothing line right now probably has to be, there's a lot. um, I would say Zara because you could always put an outfit together with Zara. I always dip and dabble between like high end design clothing lines, but I don't really gravitate to one specific high end clothing line. Um, a makeup brand that I'm currently obsessed with is the Dior foundation. I have oily skin, so it really suits my skin well and it looks flawless and it lasts all day. Okay. I would choose a lifetime of makeup supply because sorry, because as a makeup artist, if I have a lot of supplies for my clients, I'll be able to accommodate them, which will also bring me income and I have money to buy clothes. So it's a win-win. I'm more of a soft beat girl because I feel like dramatic, I I feel like dramatic sometimes it can't go with anything. So I feel like when you go for a soft beat, it's not really, it's more enhancing your beauty than changing it completely. And I feel like sometimes dramatic beats tend to change the person's whole appearance, and makeup is supposed to enhance your beauty, not change it. So I'm definitely a soft beat type of girl. Fashion and makeup is like, it's like hand in hand. Like you have to look good in the face, for guys too. Like you have to make sure you have a clean cut. And for girls, you have to make sure your hair's on point, your face on point. And if you don't look right in the face, like your outfit is kind of gonna, it's gonna throw it off. Trust me. It goes hand in hand. I wouldn't say that I study any MUAs currently, but I follow a lot of other makeup artists that are super talented, and every time I get the chance to show love, I do. For example, Princess Reese is really good and really talented, and like Illa's Beauty, and especially the artistry girls that I currently work with, like they're all talented, and every time, like I said, every time I see their work, I try to show love because, like, we a team, like in our own individual way. So yeah. My first fashion show experience with Artistry NYC was super exciting. It was a different type of environment. I never did a project like that before, so I'm really happy that they gave me the opportunity to help out and make sure the girls looked good. I feel like Artistry NYC is a big platform for a lot of artists trying to get out there and, collab. It also helps a lot of young entrepreneurs that, they can, make it with whatever talent they have. Artistry NYC means to me basically a unity of artists together ready to collab on any project and expand, just make people feel good, look beautiful. And yeah, I mean, they're the best. We're the best. I see myself in a few years having my cosmetic line launched and also having my own makeup booth in one of these malls in Brooklyn, and also be able, I want to see myself having a long list of celebrity clients that I always have to accommodate from time to time. If you're an entrepreneur and you're chasing your dreams and you're currently in school, if you could do both, I would tell you to do both because I feel like especially if you're Caribbean, our parents came to New York for a reason, and that's like another gift to them. And also, if you can manage being a business person and in school, why not? It's honestly a win-win. But if you can't, I would say chase your dreams, put 100% because you want to make it worth it, especially if you drop out of school. And yeah, and school's always going to be there, especially college, but definitely make sure you get your high school diploma. Definitely make sure you get that. Stay motivated, believe in yourself, stay consistent, be your biggest fan. Also, make sure you save your money and reinvest in yourself because it's very important. You're going to reinvest in yourself more than you're going to blow your money. If you have that mindset, you're going to get far. Make sure you follow my Instagram, Humble Jazz, and my makeup page, Fleek by Jazz _, and make sure you follow Artistry NYC for new content and for season 2.